Okay, you guys, so I'm going to do the last sign reading. I'm just seeing here which sign it is. Yeah, I have the camera pointed in this way because my phone is charging and I really don't want it to die on me, but I know I have to make this video. That is the only reason why the camera is pointed the way it is. Okay, so I'm doing Scorpio reading right now. Okay, so hi Scorpio. Let's prepare everything for you. I hope you guys enjoyed your day, your week, your month. I'm lighting your candle. To make sure your energy is pure and okay. And nothing comes in distraction for you. It's funny because you're me lighting the candle, it didn't want to go out, but yeah, let's just get started. I'm gonna pull from Ancestors deck, and I'm also gonna pull from Demonology. All right, so as above, so below. Spirit, archangels, ancestors, most high protectors, please give me clear, honest messages for Scorpio's reading. Please give me clear, honest messages for Scorpio's reading, please. So Scorpio, I am seeing some sideways energy. So 3, so your number could be 333. I'm getting a lot of 2s and 3s here. So pairs or groups. So I see Dancer of Beginnings, Hunter of Honor in reverse, Shaman of Song sideways, and it's going towards the right, Dancer of Promise sideways, and it's going towards the left, Shaman of Stars, and it's going towards the right, and then Ancestor of Memory and Ancestor of Boundaries in reverse. From the Demonology deck to match the energy. so you are stepping into something very new. You're stepping into something that you never experienced before. But there is going to be a situation to where you probably felt as though, I feel as though you're going to be second guessing things, or you're going to be second guessing on the reasons on why you're doing this, or there's something to where you're going to be having to think about a situation, or thinking about the past, or thinking about the change of events that led to this moment that you're stepping into, this newness that is coming towards you. I also feel as though there is someone here who probably doesn't want that to happen. I feel as though there is someone here that feels as though they want to slow that down, stop it. Okay, someone from your past, someone that you already know, someone that you've met before. Okay. I feel as though someone is holding you back by sending you messages through songs, or sending you messages in general. There's a lot of messaging going on here. A lot of synchronicities here. Something to keep you reminiscing on the past. Reminiscing on, the past. Now, being that the Dancer of Promise is moving towards the left side, left as in back, right as in forward, I feel as though they're only doing this so they can keep you in the past. Okay, and then with the Dancer of Promise, I feel as though they promised you something, but it didn't make its way into the physical form. It's like an empty promise, or a promise just placed into the atmosphere, but never was resolved. And I don't really see that it's going to be resolved moving forward. I don't really see that there's going to be any fulfillment within that promise that was being made. I feel as though someone promised you that they were going to be with you if they couldn't find anyone else, or promised you that they were going to be with you after a certain date or a certain time, some type of change or event, some type of serious event, or some type of traditional event, and it did not follow through. I feel as though this is going to be around the holiday times, or you guys meet up around the holiday times to do traditional things, and I feel as though this is not going to follow through. I feel as though there's going to be a change of events to where the wheel of fortune is not going to be in their favor, or the universe is not going to be on their side, and there's going to be a situation where it's going to be a closing situation. It's not going to be a success in that bracket. Okay. But I do see that you are going to be moving towards your manifestations, with the Shaman of Stars moving in the right way, in the right direction. I do see like you're going towards your manifestations. I do see that you're going towards something that you've been wanting, something that you've been wishing, praying, hoping to come into the future. I do see that it is going to come into the physical form. Okay, now I do feel that there is an energy here. Okay, for me, looking at it sideways, whenever I feel another energy being here, I do look at them sideways, because I feel their energy, I feel their presence, and they're on the right side of me. Okay, and I feel as though this person either passed on, or they're coming into this reading because they either are watching over of what's going on, or they just don't want this reading to be out. But I definitely feel their energy, and I definitely feel that they are here. Okay, so with the ancestors of memory and then the boundaries in reverse, I feel as though someone is definitely trying their best, because the ancestors of memory is literally touching the Shaman of Song and the Dancer of Promise. So, and then it's the ancestor of memory, the color itself is red. I feel as though someone is very mad because you are no longer incorporating yourself with this energy. I feel as though you are going to be moving forward. All right, I don't think you're going to be staying in a situation. Now with the boundaries, I feel as though you let this person slide so many times. You let this person take a hold of you, maybe take control over over a situation, or didn't give you the ability to stand up for yourself, to fight for yourself, to set some boundaries here, to let them know where you stand, or even just let them know like your morals. I feel as though you did let them walk all over you, because I'm getting like someone doing this because they want acceptance, they want people to be around them. I feel as though it's mainly on the I want you to be in my energy space, or I'm going to do everything I can to be around you because I want you around me. And you let this person into your energy space, and I feel as though they mistreated that, or they took that for advantage here. Now let's pull from the demonology deck, tarot deck, and see what's going on. So the first person I see is Nabas. Okay, so let's look him up. Where is my highlighter? Okay, right here. Okay, so it says focus on your dreams, both focus on your dreams, both inspiring visions and relaxing daydreams, and knowing the difference between the two. Both inspiring visions and relaxing daydreams, and knowing the difference between the two. So Nabas is a daemon who holds a minor position in hell, according to According to Colin de Plessis, and his area of enterprise is the management of dreams and vision. Okay, so it's the management of dreams and vision. Okay, his peers consider him to be a bit of a fool, but there is some possibility that Nabas is in fact another name for the Babylonian god Nabu. Nabu was an ancient god of wisdom and writing, with much in common with the Greek god Hermes and the later Roman god Mercury. Although Nabas is considered to be a bit of a charlatan in hell, there is no question that this stewardship of dreams is something he holds in common with the Oneropus, who carried dreams and visions from the god to humankind. It is quite possible that as a conductor of dreams and visions in hell, Nabas is not taken seriously for the same reasons that we humans sometimes scoff at daydreamers, or those people who always seem to be off in their visions of the future. However, there is no questioning that we sometimes also speak of dreams with respect. People who have a dream of great things can inspire many, and as can those leaders with vision. There is a fine line, it seems, between dreamers that are considered fools and those that are considered visionaries. Okay? So moving on to Yang Tang Yi Tan. Yan Ganti Yan. Whatever. This one right here. This one. It looks weird, but Yan Gan Yi Tan. There we go. Yan Gan Yi Tan. Anyway, let me stop saying his name because this is the Underworld deck. So it says focus on finding your way when off the beaten path, but beware of being led astray by distractions. Yang Gant Yitan is described by Colin de Plessis as a daemon who wanders the countryside of Brittany at night with five candles that light the tip of his fingers. According to Breton mythology, Yang Tang Yi Tan, Yang Yan Yan John, whatever, with a fire, uses his candles for much the same purpose as the will o the wisp of English folklore, to sometimes lure travelers from a path and into dangerous geography, but also it sometimes lights the way for a traveler who was lost. As with the willow the wisp, whether seeing Yang Etan's light is a good omen or ill depends on the local legend, or perhaps Yang moods. Yang's mood. We're just gonna call him Yang's, okay? There are tales of travelers who narrowly escaping falling into danger after following the flickering lights into the woods. The only reason why I'm saying that is because I'm saying his name way too many times in this video. Anyway, and there's a spirit beside me. No, we're gonna say him one time and that's it, because it's mentioned plenty of times more in here. Anyway, but there are also tales of travelers who, after losing the last of their own light, were approached by Yang and offered one of his candles to carry for the remainder of their journey. As with many of the daemons in this book, the perception of Yang's gift as a tool for good or ill can shift and change depending on the context. Perhaps it would be the safest way that if you are already on the right path, little good can come off running off of it. But if you are lost, any light in the darkness may be of some help. Okay, so then now it's Urinome, which is in reverse. Let's see. Okay, so Urinome is based on being aware of holding on to things past their natural end. Focus on allowing grief and loss to run their natural course. Move on to a new cycle. So because it's in reverse, you're stuck on the past, and it's really hard for you to move forward because you want to go back into your memories, right? So let's figure out what is Urinome about. Urinome, not the female Titan companion of Ophion. Urinomes is described as a sickly daemon who wears the skin of a fox to cover his back and sore-covered skin. Calling them Plense quotes the ancient Greek traveler Pausanias as saying that urinomes fed on the bodies of the dead, stripping the flesh from their bones. The description of urinomes is from a painting of Hades in which Urinomes appears kneeling on the vulture's skin and eating the dead. If you wanted to know what he looks like, this is what he looks like. Okay, let me just get the shadow out the way. Sorry. That's what he looks like. But he's in reverse, so he looks like this in reverse. This guy is a giant, by the way, if you don't really see what's going on regarding his feet and everything. Yeah, he's a giant. Anyway, because the Urinome's diet in ancient depiction, he is called the Prince of Death by demonologists. His dark skin is probably a nod to the flies that hover around Carrion. Okay, and then now moving on to Zebos. Let's see. I haven't picked him out before, so this is gonna be my first time seeing him. Zebos. Focus on romance and comfort. Now this is kind of weird because first of all, it's a big ass alligator right here. So I don't understand how this is related to anything related to Roman, but okay. Romance. I'm sorry. You look evil as fuck. Anyway, focus on romance and comfort. Zebos, also Salus, is an Earl of Hell according to Weyer's pseudo monarchia. I'm just gonna say we're just gonna say let me see. We're just going to say Zabos manifests as a handsome and fully armored soldier wearing a crown. Okay. Okay. Weyer has nothing to say about the nature of Zabel's skills or specialties, and Colin Plense only asserts that Zabel's has a sweet personality and character. It is not into the Goetia that Zabel's area of enterprise is recorded, and even then, no detail is given beyond this. Zabel's causes people to fall deeply in love. It is worth noting that Agares, the daemon who rides the companion crocodile to Zebos, is gifted at leading people where they need to be. And Zebos is dressed to protect and defend, and is gifted as causing people to fall in love once they found each other. Perhaps that is all that needs to be said. Okay, let's keep going because I'm already getting tired of reading already. I'm already getting tired. So let's keep going so we can get this out the way. So now we're going to Agaris. Let me hold it properly. Agaris, here we go. He's also on some type of alligator. I don't know why. But this looks like he's in control. So it says, focus on direction and guidance, bringing allies and helpful items closer and pushing enemies and destructive influences away. Agaris is once one of the virtues angels who kept the stars and planets spinning along the correct orbits and gave order to the heavens until he fell from grace. By all accounts, he is still a gentle daemon who appears as a kindly older gentleman riding a crocodile. Weyer placed him as a duke in the eastern region of hell, governing 31 legions of demons. Agaris is known for being able to call runaways and military deserters home and causing enemies and other unwanted elements to flee. To assist them in finding missing persons, he carried a sparrow hawk. Oh, yes, he does. He has a hawk in his hand. All right, so it's on the left-hand side. And do y'all see the flower that's also right there by his left leg, too? It's probably going to be on the right side for y'all. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm giving it to y'all sideways. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that this is sideways. Sorry about that. So what it says... okay. He carries a sparrowed hawk with sharp eyes and a hunter's instinct. He has a mastery of languages and delights in teaching those who summon him. Of course, the ability to speak to enemies and strangers in the native tongue will be a useful skill for setting people on the right path to whatever their home may be. It is certain that Agaris' experience with redirecting planets is responsible for his other strange gift, that of making the earth dance, causing earthquakes and mudslides. Agaris is another example of a daemon who, by all accounts, is not terribly demonic. There is no reference to how or why he fell from grace. He probably lied. But whatever the reason, he kept many of his angelic gifts for order and direction. When looking for guidance from Agaris, perhaps it doesn't matter whether he landed in heaven or hell, where he landed in the heavens or hells. Only that he knows that we should always be headed home. Okay, so for you to be kicked out of heaven, there has to be a legitimate reason. You can't just be knocked out just because you're ugly. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's so many ugly people, like, obviously it has to be something. So let's be realistic here, Agaris. But okay. Let's move on to Garuda. I see his face every single time and it's just like, bro, what the fuck? Let me just show you. I see his face, his little body every single time, and I'm just like, dude, can you just disappear from my deck, please? Okay, Okay, so it says he also notes that Garuda served the god Vishnu as a Vahana, a Sanskrit word meaning that which carries slash pulls, and therefore a mythical vehicle or mount of a deity. Did I even tell you what this card means? This card means focus on patience and perseverance in difficult situations, and on repaying those who help to attain goals. Okay, so continuously reading. Cullen Demplense also states that Garuda's mother, who incubated the egg from which he hatched for 4 years, what the fuck? Anyway, was also called deity, but most Hindu legends regarding Garuda say that his mother was Vinata, and his father was Kasyapa. There are several different versions of the story on how Garuda came to be the mount of Vishnu. Some traditions state that owing to Garuda's great size when he was born, he was so hungry that he went on several quests trying to find enough food, but it was not until he met Vishnu that he found a way to be fulfilled. Other legends say that Garuda went searching for the elixir of immortality, and after many quests he found it. But Vishnu offered him eternal life without the elixir if he would become his mount. All stories about the event agree that Garuda spent many long and difficult quests trying to fulfill some need, and that once Vishnu granted that need, he gave his services ever after out of thanks. Oh my gosh. Two more, guys. Two more. Moving forward. Okay. This is Nikar. We're gonna call him Nick because he has plenty of names. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I feel as though there's gonna be 8 or 9 different names about him. Okay, so I'm just gonna say Nick because that's what we're gonna say. Nick. All names of spirits or daemons of the rivers, lakes, and oceans of Europe. Okay. Cullen and Plince listed all of these various incarnations under the entry for Nikar. Okay. So Nikar means focus on taking necessary precautions and respecting powerful outside influences. Okay. So let's dig deep into this. Nikar means horse or man of the river rapids. It's the root of most of the names listed here, and the myths and folklore spread throughout Scandinavia into Germany and England, throughout mainland Europe, and even across the ocean. Although in some folk tales, Nikar rescued drowning children or gave safe passage across the water, far more stories focus on their ability to lure sailors into rocks or rapids, much like the mythology associated with the sirens, and to cause great tempests, whirlpools, and storms. However, sailing, fishing, and exploration were a very important part of human life, and so the risk of confronting a Nikar on a voyage had to be weighed against the benefits of fresh food and new discoveries. Sailors took all possible precautions against the mischievous or evil water daemons that might encounter, and all were cautions to be humbled and thankful to any good or helpful Nick. But ships continued to sail the rivers and oceans of the old world despite the dangers the Nikars might offer. Right? So then the last one is Stolas. Okay? So the reason why I'm telling you guys this, and the reason why I go into details about this, and the reason why it takes so damn long to read this first part about the demonology cards is because they all play a certain role in the situation. Okay, as above so below. So I pulled the ancestry cards first, read the ancestry cards, and then I go to the demonology cards because it plays a certain role. whatever it happens in the spirit always comes into the physical. Whatever happens in the physical always is inherited in the spiritual, right? So they all play a part into delivering this message, because as you can see, the characters relate to the message, okay, and why they're placed on that. And they also give very good advice. Like, for instance, Stolas here, right? It says focus on accurate appraisal and the search for true worth, okay? So then you just that's what you do, right? And then we go deep into it, because there's a lot of people who watches me and a lot of people who actually wants to study this and learn about this. So it's good to teach you all at once, so I don't have to make several videos. I can just make one video, call it a day. Okay. Anyway, moving forward. Stolas is a prince of hell with 26 legends of demons under his immediate command. Not just command, but immediate. He said one word, everybody comes storming, right? According to Ware's, we're just going to skip that. Stolas' form is that of a night raven or owl, although he can take form of a man as well. His area of specialty is explaining the values of precious stones and plants. That's kind of boring. Although many demons are knowledgeable in the arts and sciences, including the medicinal properties of plants and the mystical qualities of minerals, Stolas's understanding of these items extended past basic and understanding into appraisal. Consider the difference between knowing the name of a particular artist and having a appraiser give you the value of one of the artist's works. Stola employs his knowledge of mystical, monetary, and medicinal objects to give the bearer an accurate picture of those items, uses, properties, and overall values in the world. All right, and then the last one is, I said the last one was going to be Stolas, but I definitely didn't see this one right here. Anyway, Torngarsuk. He looks like this. Okay, let me just put it in the... He's a bear. You can't really see his face. You definitely can't really see his face, but let's just try. I'm going to turn it in a way that you can kind of like see him. Okay. Anyway, let's move this QRST. Oh, so I'm passing it. All right, here we go. It says focus on strength and positive thinking even when in poor health. Okay. So Torngarsuk, which has many other spellings based on the approximations of regional dialects, is again not strictly a daemon, but rather an Inuit deity whose native lands in the skies and caves of Greenland and some northern parts of the North American continent. Okay, in dictionary, he depicted as a bear, and Cullen and Plenty notes that he also may manifest as one-armed man. Oh, he only has one arm. That's so sad. That is so sad. I thought you had two hands. I didn't even see that. According to the writings of polar explorers in the 1800s, Torngarsuk was a deity invoked by the Angulkas. Angulkas? Okay, I'm just gonna let me just do this. Okay. Right up there, right there. I'm doing this all upside down, so I'm sorry. But yeah, that where my finger is pointing at, that's where it is. All right. Figures analogs to the shaman of medicine men of other native cultures of the Inuit peoples when villagers grew ill enough to require mystical intervention. The A, as we're gonna call it, because we don't know what the fuck it says, carried a bottle familiar with him at all times. So how you carrying a bottle? Oh, you got it in the backpack. I was about to say, because how you carrying the bottle and the fishing pole? You only got one arm, remember? Anyway, carried a bottle familiar with him at all times, and the familiar spirit acted as an intermediary between the physical world and the spiritual, carrying the A request to Torngasuk and returning with the god's reply and or blessing. Although Torngasuk is by all accounts a benevolent deity who very often will assist the A in healing those who are ill, many Inuit traditions also focus on the power of positive thinking to combat ill health. A hunter or angler who is strong of mind will, it is said, be strong of body as well and should never need to see Torngasud until it's time to be led by the land of plenty. All right, finally we can get through this. Wow, we're done. We're done. Okay, cool. So let's move forward. Let's move forward here. A lot of reading going on. We are gonna save your surprise messages for the end here, and I am gonna give you your animal spirit guide, because you are the last reading. My last three, you are being given your animal spirit guide. Is your special gift. Okay. Let's see. What is this, Scorpio? Yeah. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. So Scorpio, you have 2 spirit guides here. I see the ant. And then I see the skunk. So look up the meanings behind these and you will get your message from there. And there's no surprise message after that as far as your spirit guides here. Okay, now let's go to the rest of the stuff. So pulling from this deck, Scorpio, give me messages for Scorpio. Give me messages for Scorpio. What is going on in Scorpio's life? What's happening? Someone doesn't like the fact that you write the best birthday cards. You have a very good poker face. Someone doesn't like that you have a very obscure taste in music. They don't like that. They don't like how good you pick out your music. You can sleep anywhere. Someone wants to go to the museum with you. I'm getting a lot of National Geographic, something like that. Someone wants to plan a trip with you. You get bored very easily, or get bored, yeah, less easily. You're clumsy. You need to be avoided when you're hungry because you go off. You're not you when you're hungry. That is your energy. The Most High wants you to be more open-minded about a situation. Yeah, you probably need to chill out with this eating in bed situation. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of ants here. And someone doesn't like the fact that you're creative. So you do have a surprising message within that, but I'm going to pull from the shadow deck, and I'm not going to actually look at the cards itself. I'm just going to pull from this side. Okay, so let's see what is your energy source, Scorpio. Now I normally pull, I normally let you see what I'm doing because I want you to actually see that I'm not looking at the cards, but just laying the cards down. But like I said, this phone is a very weird angle, but I will tell you if I do decide to look at the cards at some point. I'm going to want to, I mean, but the timer is at 40 minutes, so I don't think I'm going to in your video. Yep, I'm not going to, but I am going to be pulling from the shadow deck. I am going to be pulling from the light deck. I'm going to let you know when I am going to be pulling from the light deck. I'm also being guided to pull some love messages, or just some messages in general. So we're going to pull 2 from each deck. There's 6 decks. I'm going to pull 2 from each of the 6 decks and let you know what's going on. I think I'm going to pull 2. I'm going to pull two decks first, and then I'm going to tap into the shadow deck, okay? So the first one we're going to pull, obviously my favorite one of them all, is the love deck. So let's see what's going on with your love. Give me messages for Scorpio. Give me messages for Scorpio. Somebody is saying, where have you been all my life, Scorpio? Where have you been all my life? One more for Scorpio. You might be receiving some online communication coming through. Or you might meet your lover through an online communication. Or you just might be meeting someone through online communication. We're going to pull from the Sun card. Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy. There's some type of conflict here. Someone got others to go along with the plan of messing in your energy space, or messing around with you. Got others to go along with this conflict that they're doing. Okay. Be very careful. I'm going to pull from the what deck is this? Let me see. I don't remember. I don't remember what deck this is, but I'm just gonna pull from the green card, the green deck. Give me messages for Scorpio, please. May I get messages for Scorpio, please? Messages for Scorpio, please. In the near future, the situation will improve. So things will get better in the near future, Scorpio. Don't worry. Last, we're going to pull from the star deck. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. You're being chosen for something. Yeah, you're definitely being chosen for something. All right. Okay, so let's pull from the shadow deck. You're going to be moving forward into a situation. 2, yep, a lot of moving forward, a lot of progression. I feel as though there's going to be a lot of challenges being cleared up for you, Scorpio. Yep, all of these cards are in. Yeah, I see a lot of forward moving. I feel as though this is going to be heavy on the separation before elevation, Scorpio. You're leaving situations behind that no longer serve you. You're letting go of negative energies that have been stuck onto you. I feel as though you need to cleanse your energy space as well. Probably get out into some nature and plant your feet, or just sage your energy space. I feel as though you're going to be communicating a lot more to just people all around you. A lot of communication coming in, a lot of talking and discussing on things. I also do see a lot of business plans being made. Okay, a lot of things going in your favor. I feel as though you do have the universe on your side. A lot of the wheel of fortune turning into your favor. A lot of fortune coming towards you. I feel as though you need to be very strategic in what you're doing. Take a step little by little, and don't just allowing a lot of things coming into your life. Don't just say yes to everything. Go over everything completely. Think about things completely. Don't make impulsive decisions, but definitely go over the fine print. It's all about the fine print details here, Scorpio. Don't act too fast. Don't act too rational. Things are going to be moving very fast for you. You see what I'm saying? Things are going to be moving fast for you, but just don't act too impulsively. Don't just allow a lot of things happening. If you feel as though in your energy space that there is some situation that feels uncomfortable, or you feel as though you need to take a step back and look at it, then go ahead and do that. There's going to be very strong communication coming in towards you as far as what your intuition is telling you. So if your intuition is giving you this uncomfortable feeling, then go ahead and understand that. Go ahead and allow that to bask into that energy and see what's going on, what you need to let go of, what you need to set boundaries for, what you need to decline into your life or decline out of your life. What do you need to express more? Okay, it's a lot of actions here, a lot of you being tested for the actions that you make. Okay, but I do see a lot of things coming into your favor. I do see a lot of things working out for the best of your abilities here. But you have to be very strategic. You have to be very cautious of what you're doing and allowing. I do see some communication from families coming in too as well. Somebody's moving. I feel as though someone's moving in a different direction. It can be good or bad. But I'm hearing that something is long overdue. My eyes are burning. I don't know why. Someone's energy is very sad. Someone's very sad. Like it's a sad goodbye. I'm getting very sad. I don't know who energy this is, but someone's very sad. Someone's very upset about this situation, and I feel as though it's because they don't want to say goodbye, or they don't want to leave the situation alone, but they have to. It's something that's being forced. It's something that's being brought in the forefront. Someone's very sad. I feel as though you're in the process of cleansing your energy. I feel as though you're in the process of leaving things that does no longer serve you anymore. And it's hard, but at the same time, you're going to get over it. It's helping you in the future. It's helping you cleanse out a lot of blockages that has been in your life in your past. There was a lot of closing doors in your past, and now there's a lot of doors being opened for you. And I feel like you don't really see that right now, but moving forward, you are going to. I feel as though you've been hiding your energy. I feel as though you've been very much afraid to be in your shadow side, but it is going to be pushed for you to be in that energy. You have to be in that energy because you're going to be learning how to conjure it, how to control it, how to bend it, mend it. Yeah, it's coming towards you. Towards you, even if you like it or not. I feel as though you're very scared to tap into your shadow side, but this is literally preparing you. This is making sure that you understand how to balance it all. It has to be, everything must be balanced for things to be obtained. So yeah, even if you like this or not, it's literally going to be happening because it's a part of your destiny. You're going to need to learn how to control it moving forward. I'm getting your energy is very strong, Scorpio. Like, I'm gonna need to take a full-on nap after this because of how strong your energy is. First of all, my throat is drying so bad right now. My eyes are watering. I'm hungry. I'm really hungry right now. Oh my gosh. You can be really dehydrated, or you're very hungry. Hungry for more, hungry for change, hungry for new opportunities. But I feel as though you're in a position to where you're still hungry for things, but you're not doing that much action. And now, within this month's coming, well, not this month, but these weeks coming up, from now all the way to December 20th, is where you're being tested about the actions that are being made. Give me closing messages for Scorpio, please. What are the closing messages? I don't want to see the cards. Just lay the cards out for me. I don't want to see the cards, please. Give me closing messages for Scorpio and what's happening in their future. May I see the vision, please? May I see the vision, please? I see that you are going to be in a lot of celebration here, Scorpio. there is going to be a lot of success coming for you, a lot of open doors coming for you, but there is going to be something in the end to where you're going to be feeling as though like things are not working out for you. And then the second you feel as though things are not working out for you, or you've been waiting so long for your manifestations to come through, there it goes. It literally is going to pop out of nowhere and surprises you. The universe is so funny that way, right? Everything's going in your favor. You think everything's falling in the line, and then boom, something happens, and then it's like, wow. So are we taking a step back? Am I still gonna have to wait any more longer? Then next, you know, a week later, boom, whatever you've been manifesting is literally coming right there for you, like right in front of your face. Like the second you wake up is the second it's going to be there in front of your face, and it's going to be very amazing because it's going to be like I thought we were going to have to go back to square one, but in reality, wait one more day, and next thing you know, it's literally going to be right there in your face. And this situation is literally going to put you in a situation. This downfall is literally going to make you feel as though you just failed the biggest test of them all. It's literally the universe playing tricks on you, when in reality, it's just for fun and laughter. And it's so crazy because it's a part of your life. And it's just like, bro, like, I really thought I had to go right back to square one. In reality, it's not even like that. It's just them playing tricks. It's just them playing tricks, literally. They're like, you thought. I know, I'm just playing. Here you go. It's really just, wow. It's funny. Now, you do have two supporters here who is definitely going to support you, who's definitely going to motivate you. But there is someone here out of those two supporters that is not really having your best interests at heart. Or maybe they're very jealous of your success or jealous of your creativity, with your creativity being in reverse. I feel like this person is going to be very jealous of what you're about to be manifesting, what is coming towards you. But I do feel as though you have someone in your past as well, two people from your past as well, that also doesn't have your best interests at heart as well either. They're both in negative signs, and then these are your supporters here. I feel as though this person right here is two-faced. I feel as though this person not really going to tell you that they're jealous of you. Like, they're going to be supportive of you, but not really. This one right here, because it's in the reverse. They're going to be supportive, but they're not. You see what I'm saying? Sorry, the cards fall on the floor. Sorry, excuse me. So, yeah. Moving on to the light deck, so we can get that out the way real quick. I'm not going to make this as long as I made the shadow deck, just because I'm trying to... I have work later on. Like, I really don't want to spend too much time on this. And I don't even know what time I'm going for work, so I literally have to hurry up so I can call them. But yeah, let's see what's going on. The light deck, I'm actually going to be looking at the cards, okay? So this is going to be very much a lot more quicker, because I'm actually going to be looking at the cards and seeing what the cards are actually saying. Give me messages for Scorpio. What is Scorpio's message? What is Scorpio's message? What's Scorpio's message? Leaving a situation behind because you were obviously sad, you were obviously stuck, but you're not stuck. You're moving away. You're leaving the situation behind for your own happiness, because you realize that this was a tough thing to do. But even though it was tough, you know that you have to move forward. With all these swords being in the background, you know that there's nothing left that you can do in the situation. You know that you've been thinking about leaving for a very long time, and now you're being pushed to the forefront to actually leave the situation behind for your own good. Yep, there you go. Leaving the situation behind, taking the actions. One is about actions. You was thinking about it with the swords all day long, 24 hours, and now you're taking actions to move forward. And you're not leaving this, you're not going back. You're not. Yeah, because you have all the keys and tools to move forward. The only thing that's holding you back is literally you. And you know this. You know that you have to leave the situation behind. You've been gratitude. You've been doing as much research as possible. You got every single thing that you need to move forward. And it's literally you that's been holding yourself back this whole entire time. And now there's no more excuses anymore. There's no more excuses. What else for Scorpio, please? What else for Scorpio? What else for Scorpio, please? Yeah, you're taking this crazy idea and turning it into something that's in reality. And I feel as though you've been wanting to try to, I feel as though you want to talk to someone. I feel as though you want to talk to someone from your past and try to rekindle the situation. And it's something that you know that this is going to be the most dumbest thing ever. I feel as though you know that this is not going to work out. I feel as though you know that you literally asking for truth, you're literally trying to come back into this person's life. It's not going to really work. You know it's a crazy idea, you know it's a crazy thought, and you trying to add some truth here. You're trying to come back, but you know that there's nothing that you can do here. I feel as though you know that you've been putting way too much energy into the situation as the person was doing to you. And I also feel as though with looking at this card as well, this one right here as well, I feel as though you were looking past a situation as well and not really noticing, like you've been paying more attention to the negative aspects other than the positive aspects. Like, as if you can see the way that she's standing, the cups are on the ground and she's in front of the cups, and then there's two filled cups that is behind her. I feel as though you know that you have to take a leap, a situation, do a crazy thing or take a crazy action towards something, and you're paying more attention to how negative, paying more attention to how bad it will come out to be, how bad the resolutions are, and not really paying attention to the good parts about it, the good things about it as well. So I'm looking at that as two different ways, okay? So some of you guys are taking a leap of faith into something, not leap of faith, but doing a crazy idea, entertaining something that you know that really isn't, you haven't had any success in the past about it, but you know that there is good things about it. But there's also people who are only focusing on the bad things and only like thinking about the bad things and not really thinking about all the good things behind it. Only focusing on the bad things and not the good things of a situation. And I only feel as though it's only because you get bored so easily and you like new things, new challenges, new obstacles, new things coming your way. But you know that you're going to be stable and solid moving forward. So is that the closing messages for Scorpio? Is that all for Scorpio? Yeah, you standing up for yourself because you realize that these group of people that was from your past was only putting you through conflict, but they were doing all this behind your back just to keep you stuck, just to keep you not moving forward, just to keep you not progressing in the future. But you end up standing up for yourself and fighting for yourself and not letting things happen, not letting people take a hold of you. You actually putting down some actual boundaries and barriers for yourself because you know that you don't want to be played with anymore. And I feel as though you are going to find some type of love. I feel as though you're going to leave a situation behind to go towards love. with the love card here. And I feel as though it's going to be it's going to be really great. It's going to be really happy. It's going to be a really happy message, a really happy situation here that you're about to walk into. Because this person that was in your past, they weren't so great. They weren't so sweet. They weren't so kind. With the Temperance in reverse, they weren't so sweet. They weren't so kind. They weren't so angelic. They weren't so earthly. They weren't very nurturing. And I feel as though they only want to come back and try to rekindle, try to add some truth to the situation, because they know that you're going to be great without them. They don't want you to take this leap of faith into something new, leaving a situation behind to something new, because they know that you're going to be happy without them. Which is why you probably want to come back into your life. But you're leaving this regardless. So, yeah. Alright, so let's get your close messages here. Scorpio's message, Scorpio's message, Scorpio's message. You see past the bullshit and lies. Somebody's going to go into a boat crash. I see Cancer energy, stuck in some Illuminati, which is why the Most High blocked this connection. And you are going to be celebrated with friends. And someone is getting into a felony, which is why you're leaving this situation behind. And you probably need to go see a therapist, or somebody is about to see a therapist, okay? This is happening in the present time. I'm hearing right now as we speak. Scorpio's energy. Scorpio's energy, please. Scorpio's energy, please. Scorpio's energy, please. You have the animal almond deer, which means the heavens know what you're going through, so have faith. The heavens know what you're going through, so have faith. And your intuition is strong. Someone is always mad at the small things. Your dream card is coming, get prepared. And you see the hate that they're serving on the platter, so you know that there's people talking about you. Be careful of drinking and driving. Okay. I see that someone doesn't want you to ask for help. And I see that someone was sending you illusions, okay? Scorpio energy, please. You are being protected, Scorpio. But someone doesn't want you to be happy, okay? And then Scorpio's energy, please. Scorpio's energy, please. Your color could be green, Scorpio. Let me see what green means. Green symbolizes freedom and peace. Okay. Scorpio's energy, please. Scorpio's energy. I see that complaining does not solve anything. So complaining does not solve anything, Scorpio. And then your last card, which is Lamia. Lamia. So let's read this from the Demonology. Lamia. LMNOP. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. It says, beware of grief and loss, becoming so great that they begin to hurt others, bringing company to misery. Okay? It says Lamia, according to the Greek mythology, was once a Libyan queen of great beauty. But grief over the loss of her children turned her into a terrible, child-devouring monster. Some sources say that the goddess Hera forced Lamia to eat her own children, and driven mad by the act, punish other mothers by taking their children from them. Now I did see I saw a card here saying something very similar to that. Let me see. Yep, here we go. I seen a crazy person killed their lover and entire family. And then I also see blood. Okay? So, but I do see that you are being protected. You do have protection over you. Alright. But let's continue reading. In later centuries, the name Lamia was used as a generic term as the modern-day boogeyman, meaning horrific women who raided graveyards for food and fed on the blood of younger men. By all accounts, before the tragedy of Lamia's life, she was a lovely and generous woman, beloved by many. Later interpretations of the legend of Lamia posit that it was jealousy of that very beauty that led Hera to punish Lamia. Sources disagree as to whether Hera's jealousy stemmed from Lamia's catching some suitor's eye, or whether she was just affronted by her beauty in general. But the end result was the same. Nothing of the once beautiful woman remained after her terrible experience. She became the inspiration for generations of cautionary tales told by parents to misbehaving children. Be good, or the Lamia will come for you. Her tragedy was twofold. First, she lost the children, so she loved, and then she lost herself. So that is the end of your reading, Scorpio, my Scorpions. I hope you guys enjoyed your day, your week, your month. Leave these negative energies alone so you can go towards your positive energy, positive mindset, positive flow of things coming into your life, all right? Don't let negative energies get to you. Don't let negative energies deter you. Don't let negative energies pull you into a direction that you know that you don't want, because you don't want anything negative manifesting into the physical form to lead you astray. Don't attach yourself to negative energies because you just feel as though it will soothe your ego, my Scorpions. And honestly, quite frankly, don't allow people to just be around your energy space and you don't set boundaries. If you feel as though there are people around you that is trying to cause you misfortune or cause you pain or cause you agony, then don't forget to stand up for yourself and tell them off. Let them know that you feel uncomfortable and you don't want their energy space around you. The biggest thing that you can tell someone is oh no, leave my energy space. If you feel uncomfortable, if you feel the need to not speak to anyone again, then you have every right to delete someone out of your energy space. You don't need to be around people that you don't feel comfortable with. I know you guys do that a lot, but majority of the time, you're going to have to stop and learn how to say and learn how to not allow people into your energy space. As a Taurian / Aries, I know how that feels. But at some point, you're going to have to put that foot down and say, listen, get out of my energy space. I don't like your energy. I don't want your energy around me. And the only thing that they can really do is leave. Unless they want to stay. And that's when you either have to stand your ground. But I'm not saying fight. I'm not saying put up a fight. I'm saying protect your energy at all costs at this moment. Because you're about to step into some positivity here. As my higher self is speaking to you right now, she doesn't want you to be around and astray with negative influences that can easily mess with your energy space. All right? So I love you. Be good. Stay happy. Stay positive. Don't forget to smile today. All right? Love you guys. Bye.